not even a little bit.
Just dive right in. Why not?
Kirby Pit. And so the one thing I could think of where Pit can kind of struggle that, aside from down tilt, a lot of Pit's aggression comes from rising aerials. They do a lot of rising nair into like rising fair. Those are the combos that most Pits get the majority of their damage and more of their stage position out of. Kirby just doesn't have to get hit by any of those. And so we're going to have to see how Luminous chooses to adapt out of that, if he's going to start waiting. Okay, well, that's one adaptation. Just raw down air.
Oh,
it's an option. Look at the little wings he gets.
I actually like the copy ability a lot because it allows the one thing that Luminous has kind of over Kirby, which is not having to approach. Now Kirby's got a zoning tool as well to kind of throw out. And given how Kirby has multiple jumps too, it works perfectly as like a little disruptor to shoot in here and there.
Yeah, if Kirby's able to copy a projectile, like, you know, it's been a thing since Melee. Like,
yeah.
Kirby eating Falco and copying Falco lasers, like, suddenly that matchup's even.
Yeah. Because the raw thing you can do to kind of mess with Kirby a lot is camping Kirby out. Like, Kirby has to come to you most of the time. JeJaJeJa is really good at, like, mixing up, though, with the up B a lot of the time to, like, sort of force out, like, a pseudo projectile. Or rather, just Kirby's own projectile to come out at, like, a mid-range. But having a full screen projectile at your disposal already makes the main drawback of playing Kirby, like, a little bit more nullified. However, great catch by that up smash on Luminous's part right there.
It's the other main drawback of Kirby. He's a little bit slow, and he's really light.
Get him back to the ground.
How does Kirby do it? Which is kind of why, like, JeJa has been playing it. Well, he doesn't. It's why JeJa has been playing super grounded when he can, utilizing those pretty solid tilts, a lot of short hop aerials that he knows will auto cancel. All right, that's okay. I thought that could confirm into. No, that's not strong enough. If you land on the platform, maybe.
Oh boy. Okay. I like how Luminous has also been not, like, getting complacent. Like, he's getting his counter hits in when he can. I think that's super duper important against Kirby, is not being too afraid to trade in the air, or at least get Kirby off him. Holy moly.
What is going on?
I think that was a fantastic trade right there.
That's a trade you take every day of the week.
Yeah,
that's
literally, they weren't able to make it back, like, in any way. Like, JeJa sacrificed an early stock, and I think it's good because Kirby can kind of match up damage pretty. That's gonna be it.
Oh my god. Why are we even here?
I don't think Luminous even intended to do that. I think they were going to try to go for a dare or something, or it went down. But
that's what it looked like at the start.
Kirby's jumps are not that great. He moves very, very slowly upward and also very, very slowly to the side. And my man had already exhausted his dare, which forced him to go a lot lower, or rather exhausted an option already. So he wasn't able to get up really that quickly in time. Yeah, he used a dare, and then what happened? Oh, the hammer. Yeah. The hammer screwed him up, and he tried to get away by going back, but I almost feel like he would have been better off trying to hug the inside of the stage. I feel like it wouldn't have given Luminous enough time to do anything, because Kirby really can't get stage spiked at, like, 0. Like, you won't have enough force. So I feel like JeJa should have opted to go into the stage and hide under the lip of PS2 rather than just going outward, because already it's a lot better for characters that are trying to force Kirby out that way anyway. If you literally serve it up for him, he's gonna capitalize. Very unfortunate footstool.
Yeah, a pair of misinputs leading to some great awareness on both players, but a pair of misinputs leading to the final 2 stocks of that game was a little bit unfortunate, and that's gonna lead game 1 to unfortunately be put in the bag rather early. All right,
going back to PS2 though. If I'm Luminous, I'm popping off over there.
Yeah, why not? You know, you've got yourself the W. You're already playing against a character.
Ooh, wow.
That you seem to know how to play against.
JeJa, I feel like, hasn't also been respecting Pit's counter edge guarding game a lot. He's been kind of trying to force these low dares off stage, and literally one counter hit can put Kirby in such a terrible spot. Especially from a character like Pit, who can recover from pretty much anywhere. Like, he can afford to throw out more hits off stage, I feel like, than Kirby can, just by nature of his jumps being better, having more range. Like,
Yeah, just having a phenomenal, in terms of distance, a phenomenal up B. Like power of flight goes as far as you need it to,
Yeah.
like, and more.
My man has no intentions of flying even remotely close to the sun right now. Like he's got Pit's limitations within grasp. I feel like he knows when he can and can't be swinging.
Hey,
oh boy, gosh.
All right, one more of those looks like it'll do it. No rage probably was the saving grace of JeJaJeJa in that last. What was that upper dash arm? I think it's called.
I've also said this till the end of time. I feel like Pit players literally have like the best neutral in all of Smash, just because they're so used to their character being like so mediocre in many aspects. Up until probably this game, I'd say this might be, besides PM, like Pit's best iteration.
Yeah, I would agree.
The buffs he got. Oh my god!
It's always been that kind of in a fighting game where all these characters are doing unfair things because it's a fighting game. Pit was not doing anything unfair. Now he has like a frame 4 nair. Now he's got a frame 5 down smash, and you know what? Everyone gets one.
my man is like Buddy from Incredibles, like or Syndrome. Like he's just surrounded by this world of superheroes where he's just a sidekick, and he's trying to make something happen with what he's got.
But now everybody's super.
Yeah, now everyone's super, including Pit. Now Pit's got some cool confirms, a little bit better in terms of how to work with him. But JeJa really taking this one back.
I think that first dare, kill was like what he needed, because Luminous was doing such a great job of like augmenting his distance and changing his angles to
drag down fair into
wow.
Really cool. You didn't see dare into it, but my man linked that seamlessly almost. So
yeah, I think final hit, like, it's weird, right? So final hit dare can sometimes pop up opponents with its landing hitbox, which usually why confirming it to up air and up smash is a lot easier. But fair 1-2 drags down, and similar to other drag down moves, which puts them in. It doesn't put them in tumble and makes them stand right so perfect that usually it's something like F smash, but down smash is equally as strong. It seems like
that's such a good link right there too. Like that looked buttery smooth with how cleanly he was able to get that out. But yeah, it's gonna bring us to a game 3 between Luminous and JeJa.
There was a combo that I was seeing labbed out by Kirby players after the buff called fittingly the Kirby air ride, where it was up tilt down air, down smash, which was all true. And it's like, why? It's apparently incredibly tight and not super practical because the percent window is super small. But hey, you know what? If we get a combo called the Kirby air ride, I'm happy.
And Smashville, I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like Pit arrows are kind of eliminated from the equation a little bit here, but it doesn't seem like Luminous was too bent on using them anyway. So my man is pretty eager to swing and trade with Kirby, which is honestly, I feel like what you should be doing, just because how light Kirby is, and you kind of need to get Kirby off of you to establish a little bit of breathing room, because when Kirby's on you, man, oh boy, he can apply pressure so well.
It's frightening when Kirby's like actually able to utilize all of his tools. But Luminous has done like a really great job, not only just like scrapping and making sure he's calm under the pressure, but he's done a great job of luring JeJaJeJa into the air with him, where he can use Pit's better airspeed and use his disjoint much more effectively, and not have to worry about these like nair out of shields or any of these grounded buttons that Kirby has. That was a really great back air.
That was a great, like that is above and beyond nice back air. That was a fantastic, like, because Luminous was like licking his lips. He was ready to encroach with that dare to catch Kirby's last jump to ensure that JeJa couldn't make back. And my man used his last jump to be like, "Get off me! Don't come around and try to attack me here." And I think JeJa bought himself a lot more time by doing that, because I feel like he could have been down pretty bad if he didn't take that stock with that back air right there. Oh boy! How do we recover if we're Luminous?
You keep hoping. You wait until Kirby doesn't have any more jumps. It seems like low percent. You can sometimes catch bad recoveries, cloud recoveries or or like tether recoveries. But Pit can just hold that up B button and wait for Kirby to run out of resources.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hit from there.
JeJaJeJa have been navigating around a Luminous a lot better than we've seen previously in this set, I feel like. Like, he's been jumping, doing these little empty hops right over Luminous's body to kind of, like, force him to jump and make him think that, okay, I have to trade with him in the air. He's been using Kirby's tiny little body to sneak into some excellently spaced back airs. Oh, boy. He's going for it. And that's going to be it. That's what you want.
Yeah, force pit to cover straight up. Like, the more linear you make a recovery, the easier it is to intercept, and that's kind of what Kirby's down air is best at doing.
I feel like I've not seen any other Kirby, like except for maybe JeJaJeJa, be that good at like threatening multiple options. Usually we'll just see most Kirbys run off stage and do dare, call it a day. JeJaJeJa has threatened with back air, up air, and down air to force kind of force these little traps where Luminous is like, oh, I'm kind of forced to pick an option here, so I have to commit to it. And now my man down bad now. My man down real bad because JeJaJeJa securing that game 3 and nailing themselves into the final spot of winner's side top 8 here. Going to be fighting off against Beast here at DNA Season 8, Week 6. So really good stuff to him. Still good effort by Luminous, I gotta say. Kept it very, very close.
Yeah, there was such a big window of fear factor. It felt like Kirby's bubble of pressure is just got so much bigger as the games went on and as every single interaction started to progress. Like earlier in that final stock, like JeJaJeJa was making sure he got these up air ladders and resetting on the Smashville platform to the point where Luminous apparently felt much more safe to drift away and out towards Kirby's much more potent back air. Like they're using the multiple jumps to sway back in and out. Even with the minimal airspeed, you don't need to travel too far if you limit the opponent's range of movement to just a smaller square. Corner pressure, everybody.
That was nutty. I don't think I could have phrased it any more eloquently myself, honestly. That was
Oh, I was eloquent? Thank you.
honestly.